All right, let's take a look at some of the trends now. And trending topics this morning, we start off with Kaba. Please may I ask you to jump in on this one, SK?
No, why are you asking me to jump in on
I'm
it?
sorry. I know, because you've got such interesting views on, well, not views, but you looking at this one, AKA, right? Funding MK parties. Also, thoughts.
No.
There are all these stories around this. This is what's going on
the Durban Magistrates Court yesterday. So the state made the allegation that Mziwe Themba Kwabeni, who has been touted as the coordinator of that hit on AKA. Remember, there was evidence led that there was an 800,000 rand that was paid the following day. And then he said that he runs a legitimate business, and this was for some work that he did as a consultant, that this 800,000 rand was paid into his account. So now, yesterday, it was revealed that apparently that amount was from Sydney Mfunda Gaba. And this money, the state alleges, was the money that was later distributed to the other accused involved. So lots of talk about what's going on here, and also who Sydney Gaba is. And then, just reading some of the tweets here and what people are saying. So the money was transferred from a bank account of the company of Bright Circle Limited, Pty Limited. And according to the company records, Mr. Sydney Mfunda Gaba is the sole director of this company. And when the money was transferred, a reference was used as consult. And this, we are of the view, was done to disguise the nature of the funds, as same is viewed to be a payment for the shooting. My team and I are currently investigating the source of this and any other funds that may have been used for the planning and execution of these offences. So other Twitterati then weighing in on that and talking about the Gaba brothers. They are well known. And of course also some saying then of course that they are also some of the funders of the MK party. This is the Twitterati.
That's it.
This is what people are talking about. This is what they are saying around all of this. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens further. And some people also saying never knew about the Gaba brothers until now. Well, I have.
Now we know. So so as I said too, there's so much on that one, and in fact it's also in the newspaper, so we'll talk a little bit more about that. Next one is the Kuruleni. So there's also a lot around this one, but I think the big one basically saying is that Action SA, the DA, the Freedom Front Plus voted against the EFF motion to insource security guards in the Tshwane municipality. And this is, again, I think another motion is going to be had in April, and they voted against this motion to insource that security guard situation, as well as cleaners in the city, and have, this is what's going on, is because of them that this was tabled by the EFF caucus. So that's one of the reasons that it is trending. I'm also seeing a tweet coming out here from somebody very local, and that, of course, is Gulam. He's very vocal on social media. The day finally arrived. Kuruleni will be saved from the criminal EFF, according to what he's saying, as a motion of no confidence will be tabled against the EFF mayor, Sivuyile Ngudwana, at today's council meeting. So,
well, this has been coming on for a while, eh?
Indeed, it's happening today. So that's why I say there are a few things, and it's again the Twitterati. Please note, we are reading what's happening on Twitter. These are not our views, but that is what they are saying. So those are the two big issues that I think are around the trend of the Kuruleni.
Right, moving on to the next one. Let's see what we have. We have Jackie
Pamotso.
So,
house arrest, hey?
Yes, and remember, this was a big story a while back where Jackie Pamotse had made all sorts of allegations against Romeo and Basetsana Khumalo, and what was it called back then? Anyway, I forget. But there was a huge story about certain things that were going on. But now the latest is that the Khumalos have welcomed the sentencing of Jackie Pamotse. She's been sentenced to house arrest for 2 years and fined 30,000 rand or 10 months in prison for making defamatory comments about Basetsana and Romeo Khumalo on Twitter.
A crazy case. And, you know, big up to Basetsana Khumalo, who did not rest on this one. She was flying up and down into that court. Obviously, this costs, you know, a lot of money to do this, but she would not rest until justice was restored in terms of, you know, what she felt was very defamatory as to what was being said. And yeah, so there we go. Defamation of character, crimen injuria, contempt of court. Those are all the things that have been labeled against her, and quite an interesting one. So it's a big talking point as well on social media. So that's Jackie Pamotse. And then the final trending topic that we've got is Patco. So I'm looking for this now. You were telling me that it was a bus, obviously an accident that happened. I want to find this video.
I saw this yesterday, and there was a bus that caught fire there.
Wow! And people are jumping out of it.
And people were jumping out yeah, this was crazy.
So it was on its way to Centurion.
Yes.
And it left 30 passengers injured, is what they're saying. It happened on
Did
the
you
infamous
see how those
Molotov
people
Road.
jumped out? How could they not be injured? The one literally almost jumped into the flame, the one in the red T-shirt.
Look at that, look at that, look at that.
It was crazy. But
Patco
I
says
have
all
so
of
many
them
questions.
escaped. Everybody escaped. 32 have been hospitalized. That's the details of the story. But I mean, look at that smoke.
But here's what I don't understand. Did that just suddenly burst into flames, or usually when something's burning you smell it? Yeah, that's the guy I was talking about. He just literally jumped into the flame. And then I also asked the question, remember in years gone by, they used to say, or there used to be notices that in case of emergency, you can kick out the back window. And then apparently not on all buses anymore. Apparently these days you can't kick out.
We had that. We
that
always used to, when we were young, we used to have those lessons. Remember to always, if there is something, just use your feet
and kick out that
back window out so you can get out.
No.
And looks like it's all advertorials at the back now.
Yeah, so that was quite scary, I would imagine. Horrific for those who were caught in it. But we'll try and find out what the further developments are there and what exactly happened. How did this bus catch alight?
My gosh, I mean, I'm reading a statement from it, nothing updated, as you say. Patco is probing the cause of the fire. Investigations are ongoing. We're actively collaborating, you know, the usual, the first things to come out. And our thoughts are with them, but, you know, nothing more has become sort of available on that one. But we should hopefully follow up and find out how the passengers are doing. But my goodness, all right, so that's it. That's what's topping your trends for this morning.